Hello, testing my microphone. Now this is probably good enough. So, I'm Hank, and this is CBMF, my little program where I talk about comic books and bullshit, because that's just what I feel like doing right now. I haven't updated one of these in a little while, but I'm taping some stuff right now. This is it. You're experiencing it right now. This is it. I'm hanging out in the shop after I shut it down at night. There's no one else here. And it's nice. It's Sunday night, and I didn't really plan to record this, but I'm fucking recording it anyway, eh? That's how Canadian people talk. No, it's not. I don't think that's how anybody talks. Anyway, I'm standing here with Daniel Clowes' book, Wilson. Clowes? How do you put an apostrophe at the end of Daniel Clowes? Wilson is a really good book. Daniel Clowes is a really funny comic book writer and drawer guy. I feel bad saying the word funny so close to comic book, because I think the concept that comic books are a comical thing, I'm doing finger quotes when I say comic and comical, it's part of what brings down the medium, man. It fucks with the whole fucking industry, and it makes people think that comic books aren't real art form. That's why we got to call them graphic novels. I don't really care what you call comic books. I call them comic books. I work in a comic book store. Dan Clowes, he's that guy who did Ghost World. You might have read Ghost World. That's what you're most likely... I'm sorry, a small frog just leapt out through my motherfucking trachea and ran across the floor. It was disgusting. I didn't catch his name. Dan Clowes. He's the dude who did Ghost World. Ghost World got adapted into a movie, which was very good. It was a good adaptation of a very good book. That is the thing you might know him from. They also adapted, the movie industry. People other than Dan Clowes adapted Dan Clowes' work. Art School Confidential was the other one. I think it was the same director. It was not as well received. I've never seen it, but Ghost World is one of my favorite movies, and I think it's one of the best comic book adaptations I've ever seen. If you like that sort of thing, it's very meandering. Anyways, Wilson is one of his latest projects. I think it's his latest project. It's got optioned and is being turned... It's more than optioned. It is turned into a film. There's a trailer out for it with Woody Harrelson playing the lead character. Wilson is one of the best books I've read, period. I say that so much, but I really mean it this time. I really do. It's really funny. It's a series of one-page strips, and it's very dark. I don't want to use a word like satirical or self-aware, because if anything, Wilson, the main character, is incredibly unself-aware. He's just a complete piece of shit. This is going to make me sound like such an asshole, but I really want to compare it to A Confederacy of Dunces, which was some book that some dude wrote at some point in time, and people were all like, whoa, this is a really good book. But it's a book that's about people who are assholes and failures and refuse to see their own weaknesses. And Wilson is like that. Wilson is... It's very dark. It's very dark and very real and incredibly funny. And I don't really want to talk about it beyond that, or I don't want to get into the details, because the details are the fun of reading it. I'm mostly just willing to say that if you enjoy a dark comedy, and if you enjoy Dan Clowes, you should know who Dan Clowes is if you're into comics. If you're into comics in North America, I think if you're into comics in the world, you should know who Dan Clowes is. I think he's an incredibly unique artist in the form. Anyway, Dan Clowes, he's pretty cool. And Wilson's real good. I just wanted to talk about a comic book, and that's the comic book that I want to talk about. Came out a little while ago. It's a hardcover book. You can go out and buy it. because then you can have it before the movie comes out. And then when everybody is like, hey, did you see that movie with that guy from True Detective and Cheers? You can be all like, I read the fucking book. And then people will be like, I fucking hate it when you say that. Like, can't you just fucking enjoy something on a basic level? Do you always have to try to one-up me about every single one of our fucking conversations? And then, I don't know, you'll probably say something of like, yeah, you're right, I really enjoyed the book and I wanted to contribute to the conversation. And then your friend will probably be of like, I don't know, what is your friend into? Fucking hamburgers and shit? I'm into hamburgers. I think I'm going to split from here and probably go get one pretty soon. That's my plan. That's my agenda. Anyways, I'm Hank, and this has been CBMF. Normally I try to script these things and not be like a weirdo asshole, but I decided to not do that and be that way this way. So if you actually listen to this and you don't want to stab me in the throat based on the idiotic sounds of my voice, thanks. Have a great day.